Welcome to the Toy Cave. For our first episode, we'll be taking an entire tour of the collection. Before we get started, here's a little background on my collection. I've been collecting since '95, almost exclusively from flea markets, thrift stores, rummage sales, and the occasional toy show. The thrill of the hunt and rummaging through bins of toys trying to find a rare item is most of the fun for me. So I don't buy from eBay or online sources where I can just click and buy whatever I want. We're going to begin with my G.I. Joe section. So up here we have the bridge layer with its box, Cobra Claw, Silver Mirage, and the box for the Sky Striker. There's no Sky Striker in there, which you'll see when you see my USS Flag. I am sorely missing a Sky Striker. Some smaller vehicles, Pack Rats, box for the Moray, there's APC, Mauler, and the box for the headquarters. And over here we have the G.I. Joe headquarters. And up here we've got the box for the Tomahawk, tactical battle platform, battle bunker, and probably the rarest thing in my Joe collection, the Sears exclusive cat tank. It's the Rolling Thunder. And up in these cases we have a bunch of Cobra stuff, Sky Shark with box, figures, some more figures, some space ones, aliens. Up here we have some Tiger Force stuff, Striker, and some more figures. Some snow vehicles up in this box. Got your water moccasin. Some dreadnoughts. More Cobra troops. Up here we have the Ram and the Mobat, Slugger, some of the early straight arm Joes, some earlier Cobra stuff, and some more of the Joe team. And from there, we'll take a look at some of the Star Wars collection. I kind of have some dioramas set up here. The Battle of Hoth, AT-AT, and some of the play sets along with the Millennium Falcon. And then you keep going on the diorama and it turns into the Battle of Endor. So we've got our Ewok playset and some HESDs. And this is what it looks like on the other side. Snow speeder over there. Alright. Going down onto the top of these cases, we have our Rancor, B-Wing Fighter, Slave 1, and the battle damaged X-Wing. In the upper cases over in the Star Wars area, I have it separated by movie. So here's my Star Wars figures. And over into here we've got Empire Strikes Back figures. And we've got one Return of the Jedi case. And another Jedi case. Going down into the cabinet here, we have a complete set of the Burger King glasses. All 12. VHS tapes, die casts, PVC figures, Return of the Jedi comb, Empire comic, and Han's blaster. In this one, we kind of have a Jabba's throne room diorama here with the Jabba the Hutt playset and a bunch of his goons. Another Rancor under the playset. And a bunch of random Tatooine stuff. Land Speeder Dewback. Going over to the next case, we have the Dagobah playset. Cloud Car. Mini rigs, my only 3 animated droids figures, and over in this case we have 3 versions of the TIE Fighter, the original white one, battle damaged, and Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. We've got 3 Darth Vader carrying cases down here. Here's an old bulletin board. One of my 2 R2-D2 Pepsi coolers, along with all the cans from episode 1. And a pretty cool poster from, I think, the 3rd re-release of Star Wars, where they were trying to promote all the toys. So here it says that you can get a Kenner toy discount book free at participating theaters. So really pushing the toys with the movie there. And here we have a old episode 1 Lay's display, and some of the only modern things I collect, which are Black Series Troopers. So we've got a lineup of clone troopers here, and then some of the newer troopers from the Disney era films, along with some Mandalorian figures. Down here we have some more classic Empire troopers. And down here is the all the sequel trilogy troopers. It's a cutout of a stormtrooper. And we go over here, and we have the Imperial shuttle and the beginnings of my Imperial army, which I'd like to fill up with tons of stormtroopers if I can find them. And the old records for Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back here. Go down into the Rebel transport here, and the box for the Imperial attack base is hiding back there. And we got a Y-Wing fighter. And the TIE Fighter box. Here's the Cantina playset, which I don't really fill with Star Wars figures, because I like it to be weird and random, just like in the movies. So we've got some Battlestar Galactica, Captain Power, Star Trek, Lone Ranger, Dracula's hanging out back there. And down here we have the Jabba the Hutt playset with the Sears line art box. Alright, moving along. Over here we have my old tube TV with Talking Pee Wee Herman here. I have the TV for all the retro consoles, N64, Game Boy, Nintendo, Genesis, Dreamcast, another Nintendo, and the Game Gear down here, and all the controllers. And right here is the big crown jewel of my collection, the USS Flag aircraft carrier. So I don't have any planes on it, which is, like I said, I'm looking for a Sky Striker yet. But we do have lots of helicopters. Got the Tomahawk, the Tiger Force version of the Dragonfly, the regular Dragonfly. Got all kinds of figures just hanging out, playing arcade machines. Down underneath, there's the microphone for the playset. Got a bunch of water characters down here, some boats. I got 2 complete mores. This one's completely manned by Crocmaster, who's one of my favorite Cobra characters, and I'm kind of army building him. It's Piranha. Other mores back here. Some old movie posters. All original posters in the collection. Everything's either from the movie theaters or video stores. There's no like modern reprints or anything. Over here's my Dino Riders collection. Most of these are from when I was a kid. We got the T-Rex, bunch of figures, Diplodocus, Straussiomymus, and some of the smaller Dino Riders down here. And moving down, we have Jurassic Park. I'll turn a light on here. All the McDonald's cups in the background. And most of the original series and some Series 2 figures. Down here is some more dinosaurs, vehicles. My Raptor army. Some boxed dinosaurs in the back. Dilophosaurus army. And some more dinos down here. Coming up here, got my lunchbox collection. All the original metal lunchboxes, some plastic. We've got Star Wars, some of the plastic Star Wars ones, some Disney ones, a bunch of other random, more girl-related ones. Muppets. Got a whole bunch of PVC raisins and Smurfs and other things up here too. Some more lunch boxes. Down here is where I keep all my video games for the various systems I own. And video game related action figures. In the cabinet they're in, I've got a drawer full of paperwork, so a bunch of G.I. Joe blueprints and other things in there that I don't really display. And this drawer is one of my favorites. Got parts on top of parts. This is all G.I. Joe parts, vintage Star Wars. Got Turtles, Masters of the Universe, Mask. Anything that might come in handy later, keep in this drawer. And a bin of parts that I don't know what they are, but when I buy bags of parts, I get these and who knows. Going over into this cabinet, on top we have original 1960s and 70s G.I. Joes. 12-inch, along with some of the 90s G.I. Joe Hall of Fame figures, and Michael Jackson hiding in the background. Inside the cabinets, my Transformers collection. It's a complete set of Protectobots here, all with their packaging, and an extra hotspot in there. Some more Transformers. Wheeljack back there. Go down here. Got some Pretenders and more Transformers. And yet more. Down here some more Transformers. My favorite is Soundwave and all of his little cassettes. Here's some other transforming figures. Got Rock Lords, Shoguns, Converters, some Happy Meal, Battle Beasts, and down here is just some 90s Star Wars stuff. Picture of me with Mark Hamill, Grand Admiral Thrawn, the Luke Skywalker I got when I saw Return of the Jedi Special Edition, free giveaway, and just some more modern Star Wars stuff that I collected in the 90s and just haven't got rid of, although I did get rid of most of it. Some Exo Squad, we've got Knight Rider, Kit and Michael here. These cases have my rather meager mass collection, just some figures, the Thunderhawk, which is based on an 80s Camaro, which was my first car. And a couple other vehicles here. Underneath we have the vintage Ewok plushes, all three of the big ones, and 3 of the minis. Just some books down here, and well, can't see them, but there's a plush Chewbacca vintage one back there too. Alright, I kind of skipped over this section while we were going around. Rambo lunchbox, Battlestar Galactica lunchbox. Down here we have my Hasbro wrestlers. Pizza Hut Land Before Time puppets. All the Jim Henson's dinosaurs. And down here we kind of have a Tim Burton area. Got Beetlejuice's car, some other Beetlejuice figures, Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas. And up here we just have some superheroes, Superpowers lunchbox, some other superhero kind of things, Superpowers figures, Kenner Batman, Secret Wars, that kind of thing. If we go back to where we were, around here, we have my Ninja Turtles collection, VHS tapes, my childhood Turtles, some more of my childhood Turtles, and a bit of a Usagi collection going back there with 4 of them. Some more Turtles, some of the Toon Turtles, and the Neutrinos, and more Turtles down there. Next shelf we have Masters of the Universe. Oosh, this lighting. Alright, so there's Snake Mountain there. Castle Grayskull with the Talon Fighter. It's my childhood He-Man there. And my childhood Skeletor. Got lunch boxes, Panther, Battle Cat. Some of the books back there. Some She-Ra figures. More figures. Some of the Evil Horde and the Evil Warriors down here. The Roton. And some Masters vehicles. Going over from there, under the TV, some more lunch boxes, and muscle figures, just lined up. Up on this shelf, got the Death Star playset with the box, my vintage 12-inch scale figures. Under that we have the Star Wars Micro Collection. I have all of the playsets. I'm only missing the Millennium Falcon and Snowspeeder and a few parts and figures here and there. But pretty much the whole collection's here. Underneath we have some more girl toys, mostly my wife's stuff. Some Rainbow Bright dolls, Horse, Strawberry Shortcake, Popples, Papa's lunchbox, her old My Little Ponies, and some Care Bears. If we go over here, what's acting as an end table, this case here, I fill it with a lot of random figures that don't really have anywhere else to go. Got some Crystar in there, Thundercats, Ghostbusters, my kind of meager Indiana Jones collection, some Gremlins, E.T., Back to the Future Happy Meal toys. We got Mego Star Trek figures, Planet of the Apes from Mego, Rambo, The Force of Freedom, some Barnyard Commando, Centurions, all kinds of things. And there's Gizmo. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Toy Cave. Hope you saw some things you haven't seen in a while, maybe learned a thing or two. This is the first video on the channel, so like and subscribe for more. I plan on doing some reviews, some toy hauls, anything interesting I pick up, might make a video about it. Not sure yet, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.